Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, August 5th, and it's been quite some time since I filmed last. I think the last thing I did was my Pokemon cross stitch. It's been a while since I touched that as well. Just wanted to jump back online and give you guys an update. Unfortunately, with everything that's going on right now in the world, I'm pretty sure you guys all know, with the virus that's going around, I have found myself, like many other people, unemployed, not by choice. I loved my job. I was a graphic designer. I did social media content, emails, banners, a lot of stuff like that. And unfortunately, due to the industry that I was part of, it's not considered essential and it affected my employment. So saying that, I figured, well, I have time now to get some projects done. It is August, and before we know it, it's Christmas. And I figured this year, better now than never, working on some Christmas gifts. Sometimes we get caught up in buying stuff for people and being materialistic in that way instead of buying Christmas gifts that are more meaningful or from the heart. So I figured this year I challenged myself to make homemade gifts for loved ones and friends. So this is actually my first scarf that I'm working on that's triangled. So I'll show you guys how it looks like. I hope you're all doing well if I haven't mentioned that already. So that's the point of it. Starts off with this bright pink down here, and then it stretches out to a nice V. And so the colors are coming along very nicely. It is a self-striping, self-gradient yarn. And fun fact, this yarn I actually picked up for free at Joann's. A while back they had make a purchase, get a free item from our table. And it was already on clearance, but it was a free item for me. They had on clearance for $5.97. And it's the Lion Brand Shawl and a Cake in the color, let's see, Unique Unicorn. Very fitting. And this is the color gradients that it would have. So if you were to do a swatch, that's what your swatch would look like. And I am making this shawl, the triangle shawl, but I'm not adding fringe. Just gonna leave it as a triangle. And this is how much I have left of the cake. So you can see there's some dark green right here, some teals going into blues, lavenders, pinks, and I'm excited to reach this yellow. So I should be reaching the yellow soon. And yeah, that's what I have working on right now. On my nails, I do have the color Sahara Jewel by Color Street. And this is my first time ever trying Color Street. At first I thought it was a gimmick, like, oh, it's just a nail sticker, it's not gonna last. But I've had it on for a week now. I've washed dishes, taken showers, played with my dog, and I don't have any chipping, no lifting. The shine is still there. There's no top coat, which is great. I don't have to worry about dry time. I'll have a link down below so you guys can check out colors if you're interested. But I really like it. It's affordable, and I'm a person that doesn't like going to the nail shop. I don't like the smell of everything that's in there. So this is a great alternative for me. And I do own nail polish, but I don't like the dry time. I don't like when I think it's dried and then smudges happen. Not my favorite. Anyways, besides that, I have been keeping busy by making face masks as well for friends and family that need them for work or need some when they go out to buy groceries and some essential items. I have heard that some people are breaking out from the disposable masks. I have a few family members who started breaking out in hives from disposable masks, and they just use it once and then they throw it away. but I don't know why all of a sudden they're breaking out with disposables. So that I found that interesting. The other thing that I been keeping busy with is I have a puppy. His name is Enzo. He's gonna be a year in September. He's a Pitsky. He's half pit bull, half husky. He's adorable, and he keeps me busy. He's very clingy. He likes to go everywhere I go. Everywhere I move, he has to be right there at my feet. Right now, he's enjoying a nap, so that's nice. But yeah, I think during this time where we don't know about people's employments and items like that, I'm not taking it personally. What I am doing though is focusing on the positive. As a graphic designer, I know jobs will always be available. So what I'm focusing on is improving my skills as well as my professional portfolio online. Something that I've been putting off on the back burner because I haven't had time, and now I have the time to focus on the items that I want to focus on and better myself as a professional. So I'm excited for that. At the same time, I'm hoping to finish up a couple cross-stitch items as well. The Pokemon one, I'm almost done with the top row. I believe there's 4 rows to it. So I'm almost done with that. I'll probably film that later this week and show you guys my progress. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys can see progress on this shawl. It's the same thing. The handle is Modern Stitches Co. on Instagram. You can also see face masks that I've designed there. Actually, I'll put this here so you guys can see that. The face masks that I've designed, they are for purchase, $5 each, $3 for shipping, and I will send, if you're interested, the fabric designs that I have on hand. And so just wanted to put that out there. I'm pretty sure everyone has a stack of masks on hand already, which is great, but you can never have too many. I've actually lost a mask somehow. I walked from the store into my car. By the time I got home, my mask had disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. It either fell out of my bag or it fell out of the car. I have no idea where it went. I got home and I was like, where'd my mask go? Disappeared. Kind of like bobby pins and hair ties. Just disappeared. Yeah. I hope you guys are all having a great day, maybe a good week. Who knows? I've also downsized a lot of my projects. I told my husband that this year, even before all the craziness happened, that I wasn't going to start anything new. Meaning that I was going to use all the yarn that I had in my stash, and believe me, I have a lot of yarn. I was going to finish up cross-stitch projects. I wasn't going to buy anything for any new projects. Not because I don't want to, but because I feel like I have a lot right now. And now that I have time, I can go through that stash and get stuff done. I'm also working on a blanket as a Christmas gift, and I'll probably film that later, like also this week. You guys can stitch with me or stitch alongs. Yeah, and that blanket that I'll show you guys is a Christmas gift. I'm not saying for who, because in case people that I know watch this, I don't want them to know that I made that specifically for them. So it won't be a spoiler, but I don't want it to be a spoiler. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that pattern, I had found it online and I was like, oh, well, let me try it. And I really liked it. So several people might get the same pattern, just different colors, as a Christmas gift this year. We shall see. Sorry about that. That's my dog. He heard another dog barking. He's not a barker. He only barks if he feels threatened. So I'm glad that he doesn't stay barking all day. I know a lot of dogs stay barking all day, so he's pretty good at that. Let's see, what else can we talk about? It's been a while, so I have to apologize that I didn't write any show notes, so I don't have a list of topics to go through that I'm ready to speak about. Usually I'm a little bit more prepared, but I decided to do this on the fly today. Oh, I've gotten into downsizing, like I said, my stash and all that, but I've also decided to take this time, now that I have it, to declutter areas of my home. I live in an apartment, and if anyone has ever lived in an apartment, you know, clutter can build up pretty fast. So I'm trying to downsize what I have and don't have, and in the process, even if they're items that I do want to keep but I don't have the space for, I decided that I would pack them away and keep them in a storage for when I purchase a home. I can take those items with me and they're already packed. Essentially, I want to be able to have my quote-unquote essentials available and easily available to me, and all of my novelty items that I have would be packed and ready to go whenever that happens. I just don't want to have everything out and exposed anymore. I feel like the past couple weeks, my husband and I have been getting rid of things, and it just looks bigger in our apartment. So I think in doing that, it would help us get more space, in the sense like it won't feel as tight in the apartment. It'll feel like we have more breathing room. So that's the plan. Other than that, just enjoying this time off. I mean, it's not what I wanted, it's not ideal, but things happen, and unfortunately we just have to go with the flow until things get better. Myself, when I was working from home, so I didn't have to go anywhere. I'm an introvert, so having to work from home did not affect me mentally, but physically it did, because I was so used to walking from my car that was in a parking garage to the office, walking from the office to different meetings, and then just having like a little bit of physical exercise throughout the day, and then being at home, it kind of put that at a halt. So having my puppy has helped in taking him out for walks at night, because it does get hot where I live throughout the day, so I take him out at night for a walk. I would do it early in the morning, but I don't wake up early enough to do that, and there's also apartments getting remodeled. We have garbage men that come in, the gardeners, and I just don't want him to be not chasing them, but going up to them and bothering them and stuff like that. So take him out at night for a walk, and it has helped me do that. But yeah, I think that's the only thing that was not something that I appreciated or liked while working from home, was just the limited amount of physical activity that I had. But I have been looking at the at-home workouts that are apartment friendly, because I don't want to be stomping at my downstairs neighbor, waking them up. That's another thing that I've noticed. People that are in apartment complexes right now during this stay-at-home and shelter-in-place situation, a lot of people are not being considerate of their neighbors. There's some people that just have their music on super loud all day, or they have their children playing outside at random hours of the day and night without adult supervision. And it's kind of sad to know that some people are just treating this as a, well, I can do whatever I want, if you don't like it, tough luck situation in apartments. but it seems to be getting a little bit better. But it is something that I've noticed, that some neighbors are not being neighborly or inconsiderate of times. I live upstairs, so I do have neighbors to the sides and bottom of me, and yes, I have to pass vacuum and all that, but I try to be considerate. I do wake up about 8:30, and I'm not going to start passing vacuum at that early in the morning. I usually wait about 11:30, 12 o'clock-ish to pass vacuum, give them some time to wake up and be prepared for everyday noises. Yeah, I try to be considerate of others in that regard, at least. But yeah, I just noticed that. I thought it was I don't know if you guys have that same situation where you guys live, that noise levels have gotten considerably up since then, but yeah, just thought I shared that. Don't know why, I just felt like it. And I'm coming up to the end of this row. I think this is where I'll end this update. If you guys have any questions, leave the comments below. Thank you to all the new subscribers that are subscribing. I appreciate you guys. I know I'm a small channel, but I still appreciate it, you know, the support that you guys give, and for liking, and for also following me on Instagram. I just appreciate it, you know. I really enjoy this community of crafters. It makes me smile when I see people's projects and the different colorways that they use, stuff that I would have never came up with. And it not only does it inspire me as a crafter, but also as a designer. When I'm doing design work for clients, just the color combinations, you know, it just sparks my creativity, and I appreciate that because it's a great community. So yeah, I want to thank you guys again. I'll be back again later this week. It is Wednesday, so later this week is the next 2 days. Now that I think that. But yeah, I'll probably film next the blanket that I was talking about with the pattern. And this yellow is really nice. I have noticed with this yarn, sorry, it's a different tangent, that there are times where it gets, let's see if I can, gets fluffy like this, and then it gets really thin. Well, that's still fluffy. Let's see. Here we go. It gets thin and fluffy, but it doesn't affect the blanket, or I mean the shawl. There's some fluffy spots, but like this right here. But you can't, they just look thicker, if you can see. But it doesn't affect it, the overall look. That's a fluffy spot. But yeah, here's the shawl. And the yellow's coming up, which is exciting. And yeah, it just has a really nice gradient. I really like it. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate your guys' time. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.